Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. As y'all seen, I have been turkeying a lot lately here. But I thought I'd get on here and show y'all what else I do during the spring. So, as y'all know, during the spring, crappie start to spawn and all different kind of fish spawn. So I enjoy making crappie jigs. Now, when I make crappie jigs, I'll make all different colors. And today I'm going to show y'all a color that I call, or a jig that I call the bubblegum color, whatever. It's called bubblegum jig. It's kind of weird. It might sound a little weird to you, but that's because it's pink. That's just what I'm making right now. Before I have other things coming here, being delivered soon for different colors. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I buy. Just pause. Hold on 1 second. Grab it here. So when I get the jigs, the hooks herself, I go for packs like this, 10 packs, whatever. Most of the time, this is a 1/16 ounce jig head, and that's their J hooks. I prefer the J hooks. Now I will go and buy the Eagle Claw regular hooks. These are 1/8 ounce. I'll buy those sometimes, and I'll go and buy the 1/4 ounce Eagle Claw assorted colors. So this is a 25 count right here. All these other ones are 10 counts. But I'm gonna see if I can set y'all up here where I can show y'all how to do this. There we go, just like that. That'll stay. Hold on. 1 second here, guys. There we go. All right. So, anyways, like I said, this one's called the bubblegum color. It's pink, as you can see. But I like to start off with super glue. May sound a little bit dumb, but it helps everything just stick together better. And like I said, well, actually, I forgot to do this first. With these kind of hooks that have the point on them, because these are hooks that you're going to want to put like soft plastic jigs or soft plastic baits on or whatever. I like to take these little hooks off here, pliers. Just twist them off, because they kind of get in the way every now and then. Anyways, now that those are off, I will put some super glue just to hold everything together. Not much, just enough to kind of hold everything together here. Alright. And I'm actually, the thread I'm using here isn't the thread I'm gonna always use. I've been doing some research. I need to get flat wax thread. There's a name for it, I can't remember, but that's pretty much what it is. This is just thread you can sew with and whatnot, but it works, so. That's what I got here. You can't really see it, it's a darker color. Anyways, I'll start by going around the head, or going around the top of it a couple times. Just kind of get it set on there. Take this piece and just kind of twirl it down. Tie it. Don't want to go down too far. I usually there's a little area here where the paint stops. Usually where I stop at. It's usually about right in line with the hook here. But it'll all make sense as I get through it more. Always have your scissors, because you always have to cut. Throw it in your trash can or whatever. Now for this color, or for this jig, I'll be using 2 different colors. This really, so this is actually kind of, I don't know what material this is. It's like hair filling material, but they come in these long stretches of it. This is a light pink, a darker pink, almost purple almost. I'll use more of this than I will this, but it almost looks like a white, but it is pink. Anyways, I'll get as much as I need. I usually don't use much for these smaller jigs, so probably about that much. Put it on there like that. So your scissors come in again. These aren't the best scissors in the world. Probably need to get new ones, but that's not really what I'm worried about right now. So. Get that lined up here. Just gonna tie it around. A couple times, make it stick, make it stay. That's where I come down to about where I stopped. You don't want to use too much hair, because it can just, like I said, it can just don't look good after you use too much. Just make sure it's lined up straight and all that. This is where your scissors come in again. cut it to where it's a little bit longer than the bottom of the hook itself. You see it just kind of fans out. This is where my darker color comes in. I didn't put as much as this time as I used to do, so I might have to put a little more of this. But normally I'd use more of that light pink. So, anyways. And as you start, if you start doing this more and more, you'll get a hang of like how much you need, how much you don't need. It's just at first I wasn't any good at it, and I'm not the best at it now either. But I can catch fish on them, so that's all I worry about. Get the second color on there, second pink, dark pink, whatever. Make sure it's lined up on there right. Cut this the same length as the last color. You can cut it as long or as short as you want to. This is just how I prefer to have it. As you can see, it's coming together pretty good. So I buy sparkly stuff and these like, I don't know what you call these, but I have a whole box full of them. For this color, I don't have a pink for this, so I just have like a white shiny that like in the light and then the water it kind of like sparkles. So I'll get me a strand of this, as long or as short as you want it. At the end of it kind of like bent. It's where it's like bent. I just cut that off because I just don't really need that part. I don't know, it just kind of makes it look weird. And I fold it over, have a little loop in it. Cut right there at the loop here. 2 pieces. Once you get those 2 pieces down, kind of want to come in here and just tie it right in the middle. And you're going to fold them 2 pieces down and make it 4. So you're going to have 4 strands of that sparkly stuff. Some people like them shorter than their actual skirt. Some people like them longer. Some people like them even. I'll just keep it not longer, but not shorter. Just kind of right there with them. This one's a little tad bit longer. I'm not going to really, I guess I could just trim that just a tiny bit. Anyways, there's that. And then cut off just little extra pieces or whatever. So, once again, a lot of people use different stuff. Some people use that like I don't know what you call it. This is what I use though. Sparkly. It's not that some people use like the furry kind of stuff, but I don't. This is like stencil almost. I feel like that's what it's called. Come in here. Wrap it around one time. Wrap that extra piece down, and you're gonna overlap with this, so you want to make sure you have enough on there. Come down to where I stopped here. Go right back up. I should have a little piece that holds the string, but I don't, so I just extend it and lay it out where it's tight, not gonna be in the way. So I'll roll that up and start rolling it out. Like I said, with this, you're gonna want to overlap it, so it's not too little, not too like, just so you have enough on there to be seen. Go back to the head. Pull that. You want to keep it kind of tight the whole time, so it's not loose and so it don't slide down your jig as you're fishing with it. Because I've had that happen to me before too. What I'll do is I'll wrap around the head one time, wrap it around the stencil, and back around the head to kind of like lock it on there. Back around the stencil. Alright. Cut your stencil right there. Extend it. There's a tool for this too, which I don't have. There's a lot of things I need to get to make it easier on myself. I really haven't gotten there yet. So I'll just wrap it around, go through, kind of make it like tie it like a knot. Pull it tight. Okay. do that a couple times. Just make sure you're extra safe or it won't come off. Or won't untie itself or won't slide down or won't anything happen to it. I'll probably do about 3 times. One more time here. Pull that tight. Cut your line right there. And this is where the super glue comes back in. I just like I said, to be extra careful. Just like to come in and kind of put a little dab around the head over here where the line is, where it's tied and all that. It won't mess anything up. It's just extra careful, like I said. And there's your jig. That light pink, dark pink, the body of it. It's not perfect, but it'll get the job done. You don't want to put, like, the hook may seem as if it's too much out. It's really not. I mean, all my jigs are like that. Like I said, I've caught a bunch of fish on them before, so. Put that over here, let it dry. Let's see here. Let's do a 1/4 ounce here. Let's try. Let's do a yellow one. This is where I just make it fun, just kind of do whatever kind of colors. I need to order more chartreuse color material to tie with, because I like to do a lot of black and chartreuse stuff. That's what I like to catch fish on, because they bite really good on that kind of stuff. So, just got that piece right there off. Go ahead and do a little layer of super glue. These are bigger jigs, so they're a little bit more difficult to tie, because they got more. You have to use more material on them, but then again, they're easier because you don't have to tie as much. It's hard to explain. Okay, so for this one, I'm probably gonna do. Let's do. Let's go with yellow. Let's do a bluish color. Do I have any blue in my? Yeah, I do. Let's do a bluish color. See how that goes. It's just gonna be one color here. I don't really do a lot of just random colors. I'll sell them all. I have options like minnow or orange or something like that. Chartreuse, black chartreuse. The minnow is a white jig head with a white and gray body, or a white jig head with a gray body. But I really enjoy making these, so just kind of come over right about there. I like to save the extra just in case I want to have to. If I know I'm gonna tie another jig with blue, I'll save the extra and just kind of just have it. So for this one, let's do a. I have a silver stencil, or not stencil, silver, whatever you want to call this. I like to use this material here because it just kind of makes it pop, makes it fish like it, I know that. So, fold it down, cut right in the middle. Tie it right in the middle, fold it down again. Have 4 pieces. Yeah, it looks really good. I can't really see that. I might even do another piece. That looks really good, actually. Didn't expect that to happen, but it's one of the things. All right. This piece is a little short, so I'm not gonna cut this piece. Put it on there and fold it down. Put that in here. Alright. Then we're gonna come in and we're gonna use blue for the body. Yeah, there we go. That works. Send this out. And some people like to use thread, different thread for each jig. It depends what color it is, I guess. Some people just like to match their jig with a thread or something like that. But I don't really see the point in that. But I could be doing this whole thing wrong. They might be knowing something I don't. So they might be doing it better than I am. They are doing it better than I am half the time, but I just like to make them where I can use them. Come around the body here. Okay, cut your material here. I've been making these probably 2-3 years now. I've had a lot of luck on them, actually. I also like to do purple and black. A black jig head with purple body. For some reason that works pretty good too. And it also pretty much just goes together real well. But get off there. Add a little bit of glue. Okay, there it is. Jig number 2. With these, yes, you can use them trolling or whatever, just rolling through the water. But I like to fish like crappie beds and stuff like that with them. So here it is, guys. There's my way of tying the crappie jigs. If y'all have any questions on how to do it or what material to get or whatever, put it down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, like I said. But I'm gonna probably tie some more jigs up here, and I may post another video later, but we shall see. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.